I'm Shannon Chris, professor at the School of Architecture and Design at the University of Kansas.
My name is Rachel Jefferson, and I'm the Executive Director of the Historic Northeast Midtown Association. And the project that we're talking about today is the Come Walk With Us Neighborhood Walk Audit Project.
Several years ago, we began to talk about the built environment and how residents were experiencing their neighborhoods.
After coming together with our partners, we realized that a lot of these community members were very concerned about accessibility, especially pedestrian accessibility, in their neighborhoods.
We have some great community champions that know their neighborhoods better than anyone. And we're a university entity, so we have the ability to work with the city and policymakers to figure out how we can work together and get the community's needs met.
So we decided to leverage our resources and come together to form a kind of type of collective impact model through which we could create an audit tool that neighborhood associations and residents can use to survey the conditions of their streets, curbs, sidewalks, and lighting.
The process was trying to achieve advocacy and the ability for residents to understand and articulate what their greatest needs are.
It's really important that people are able to move around their communities with ease so that they have access to community centers, employment centers, and to each other, so that they have a sense of social cohesion and togetherness that really is the heart of a lot of our work here.
Sidewalks are the glue that binds neighborhoods together. We should all have the right to walk, to see our neighbors and exercise and feel that we are a connected community. To walk around and really find some of these blocks with no sidewalks at all is not a sign of a civic society. And I think we need to really question how is it that this can happen. So it's a social justice issue, it's an environmental issue.
I think when we talk about community health, we really have to take a wide lens view of what that means. We have to look at the history of discriminatory policies and practices that have racially and linguistically isolated members of our community from resources and opportunities.
So I find this personally rewarding and meaningful, and I think it really has helped our students find ways to find meaning in their work as well.
It's really important that we build that future generation of civic bones, right? So that they also have that same understanding and expertise and are more likely to engage in their community, in their neighborhoods, in civic life as they get older.
Get started right there with the champions of the community. Try to understand their perspectives and really listen. Get out in the community, walk around, boots on the ground.
I would say that the first thing that they would probably need to do is make sure that they're not just out there alone wanting to do this work, that it's actually work that the community members want to do as well. And then from there, just to make it a co-creation process. So everything from the first meeting to the last meeting should be with community and guided by community.
I think another great challenge is the learning how to best work with the city. How do we make the insight and the kind of knowledge that we've gained through this process important to the policymakers and the decision makers that are going to fund projects. I think that these residents need to see action.